Vitamath 19, this is the problem on the applications of the angle bisector theorem as well as the derived formula in Vitamath 18. So the theories behind are in Vitamath 17 and 18. So let's apply it here. Determine the length of the angle bisector of the triangle through vertex C if the sides of the triangle are AB 36 cm, which is side C, BC, which is side A, 45 cm, and CA, which is side B, 54 cm. Solve in three ways. So this is the situation and everything is given A, B, and C. So if you just uh, can define angle bisector through C, then it is the line segment that divides the angle at C into two equal parts. So therefore, a formula is no longer needed, just the basic trigonometry. So the procedure is this is the length of the angle bisector. Once angle C is obtained by cosine law, then divide it by 2, then you may consider the left triangle or the right triangle involving the length of the angle bisector. And after that, you solve for angle B by cosine law again. Then you can solve for this missing angle, 180 degrees minus half of angle C minus angle B. Then apply sine law to solve for L sub C. So the procedure goes like this. Even if you cannot memorize or remember the angle bisector theorem or the direct formula for length of angle bisector through C, there's no problem or worries supposedly. So call this point D the foot, then that's theta, that's theta. Let's solve for angle C, which is represented by 2 theta by cosine law. So solution 1, cosine law, C square equals A square plus B square minus 2AB cosine of angle C. C is 36 square equals 45 square plus 54 square minus 2 times 45 times 54 cosine of angle C. So using your calculator there, angle C is equal to 41.41 degrees. That is 45 square plus 54 square minus 36 square divided by quantity 2 times 45 times 54. Then arc cosine of the answer. So therefore, theta is angle C over 2. 41.41 degrees divided by 2 is 20.705 degrees. Then we apply cosine law again in this triangle ABC. Let's solve for angle B. You can also solve angle A if you want, but in my presentation, I'll just solve angle B. Maybe in your free time, you solve for angle A. So 54 square equals 45 square plus 36 square minus 2 times 45 times 36 cosine of angle B. And the angle B should be computed because it is opposite to the longest side by cosine law. And angle B is equal to 82.82 degrees, and this is acute. Therefore, all angles are acute because the opposite to the longest side is acute. The rest of the angles, vertex angles, will be acute. So we now solve for this angle here. I'll call that P. P is 180 degrees minus theta minus angle B. So L sub C as to sine angle B equals A as to sine P. So this would be the next solution to solve for L sub C. To solve for P, this angle here, it is 180. This triangle here, 180 degrees minus theta minus angle B. So 180 degrees minus theta, which is 20.705 degrees, minus B, which is 82.82 degrees. So angle P is equal to 76.475 degrees. Substitute into this equation where A is 45. L sub C as to sine of 82.82 degrees equals 45 as to sine of 76.475 degrees. Finally, the length of angle bisector through C is 45 sine 82.82 degrees divided by sine of 76.475 degrees. using your calculator. So L sub C is 45.92 centimeters. So that's supposedly not a problem as long as you are prepared in the mathematics involved. This is just basic mathematics, basic trigonometry. For the second solution, the length of angle bisector square from angle bisector theorem is equal to AB minus BD times AD. That is, L sub C square equals AB minus X times C minus X, where X is BD and C minus X, or 36 minus X, is AD. And we also have this ratio developed in Vitamath 17, or in the theory about angle bisector, that A as to B, or A over B, is equal to X as to C minus X. Remember that relation. So if I call that X, this is C minus X, or 36 minus X. So A as to B equals X as to C minus X. That this equation or relation was also showed in Vitamath 17, the principle involving angle bisector theorem. So substitute 45 as to B, which is 54, equals X over 36 minus X. Cross multiply. 1620 minus 45X equals 54X. Therefore, 1620 equals X times 45 plus 54. X therefore is 1620 over quantity 54 plus 45, and that is 180 over 11 centimeters. Then C minus X is 36 minus 180 over 11, and C minus X is equal to 216 over 11. Substitute into this equation. L sub C square equals 45 times 54 minus 180 over 11 times 216 over 11. So using your calculator, extract the square root. L sub C is also 45.92 centimeters. Then finally, the formula I derived in Vitamath 18, the direct formula for L sub C is 2 square root of ABS times S minus C all over A plus B. So that's the formula. L sub C is 2 square root of ABS, quantity S, times S minus C all over A plus B. So S is half the perimeter. So it is quantity 45 plus 54 plus 36 over 2, or 2S is A plus B plus C. So S is equal to 67.5 cm, and S minus C, 67.5 minus 36, is 31.5 cm. So we substitute into this formula here. L sub C is 2 times square root of 45 times 54 times S, 67.5, times S minus C, which is 31.5, divided by A plus B. So divided by 45 plus 54. Calculating using your calculator, L sub C is 45.92 cm. So that's it for this problem. I hope that you were able to follow the solutions, and of course you have to recall Vitamath 17 and 18 so that these formulas are found in those uh, problems. And there's no worry about if you cannot memorize these formulas, angle bisector theorem, as long as you are equipped with the principles and basic trigonometry. And for your part, so that you can participate, and so that you will know if you really understood the principles, and you can recall angle bisector theorems as well as the way of how to compute the length of the angle bisectors. So I want you to solve this. still length of angle bisector where A is 60, B is 90, and C is 40. And make sure that the answer is, you can show that the answer is 70.82.